In this episode, we are looking at 3 reasons why your social media posting is not getting you more clients. My name is Serenity Iris, and welcome to my podcast, Your Healthy Success. Let's look at this. So there are fancy algorithms with social media platforms that are always changing. So you might be pouring your heart out into something, posting and crafting things in such a beautiful way, and then you send it out into the world and you're not sure if it's going to land anywhere. It's like this one drop in a mega vast sea of potential nothingness. It can feel really discouraging. I know what that feels like. And you might check my posts out and see that I'm on a lot of different platforms, but I will tell you that that is not the main way that I have grown my business, especially early on. We're ramping things up in terms of presence and outreach for sure these days, but that's not how I started. And so I wanted to get into these 3 pretty common mistakes that I've made as well. Because I think if you were to just maybe have a higher awareness of this, your posting will actually gain some traction. So let's start with the first one. Being too mechanical. Feeling like you're forcing yourself to stick to some kind of social media posting calendar, and you're doing, a bazillion posts all the time, every day, and just feeling like it's this thing that you have to do instead of this thing that you get to do, instead of sharing the passion of your message and why you're here. It's coming from a place of, dread, or you don't know if it's going to be heard by anyone, or feeling like kind of shy. You don't even really like social media and posting, whatever reasons. Being too mechanical with it can really strip out the soul from your posts. And so I wouldn't recommend that. So when I coach my members in the community, and they, prior to working with me, they were into massive action. They were posting all the time and still not really getting anywhere. I still encourage them to post, but to show up in a different way. And that different way, when it comes to the mindset and the vibrational work that we do, makes all the difference. So if you want to know more about how to get into that piece, go ahead and check the link in my description for the free masterclass. Sign up for it, get into that training, and I'm going to be able to cover that in much more depth than I can do in this episode. But just know that the transformation with my members is huge. So they go from frustration and posts not really doing anything for them to they're still showing up, but in a very different way. And all of a sudden, it's like they're magnets to people messaging, people engaging, people wanting to book calls and then enroll into their offers. It's fascinating. So mistake number 2. This is kind of related to mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 is where you're posting, but you have this negative mindset. And of course you wouldn't be writing words or saying words that are negative, but it's more the feeling, and you can't really fake the feeling or the energy, right? So you might be saying the most perfect words or have crafted the most beautiful post, but even if it's static, even if it's just text and a photo, people will pick up on your energy and the vibration. And so this isn't something where you're like, oh, that sounds like a good idea, I better just shift my vibration. Most people don't know how to do that, which is why they're in our community. And we go through vibrational shifting on a regular, consistent basis so that when my members show up, they are glowing, they are passionate, they are just coming from a place of love and abundance instead of fear and scarcity, which is like, oh my gosh, worrying about the bills or paying this or maybe lack of confidence and, not feeling secure in what you're saying and how you're showing up and communicating. So, but I don't want to discourage you from not posting and sharing at all, because it's always a work in progress, right? So if you are posting, go ahead and keep posting, but just know that if you want to show up in a more effective way, there is that way. So check out the free masterclass. All right, the third mistake. The third mistake is, not only is it not great to come from a negative, mindset, but feeling like you're posting to get something, right? And coming from a place of scarcity instead of abundance. So you go in and you think you're going to post to go get some clients and like get more bookings or get, like, instead of showing up to serve, right? Showing up and you being the person who's coming from abundance and showing up with a giving heart. So those are 3 major mistakes that I've covered, and there's a lot to it. I'm able to simplify. I love simplifying things for you. And there's a lot of nuances, like what to say, but not only what to say, how to say it and how to show up. How do you shift at the vibrational level before you share? And there are some really significant, profound ways that you can do that. So if this resonates, because I know if you are here listening to this, you're wanting to serve your people, the people who you are divinely meant to help and serve. And so I want to help you do that in an even greater way. And so you don't have to be wasting years of overwhelm or frustration, spinning your wheels, and going into action, but not really having it be the right kind of action or action in the right kind of way. So if you are interested in having the process be much simpler, much smoother, faster, and easier, check out the free masterclass training, because I think it will help you put some of the pieces, the puzzle pieces together, so that you understand that, oh, there is a system. There is not just it's easy to have the checklist and the step-by-step for the mechanical marketing hack, right? You build your funnel and these are the 20 steps, boom, 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 boom. Well, that's the mechanical. That's where less than 5% of your results come from. So if you want to be working with the 95% power of where your results come from, you want to really get into the mindset, especially when it comes to the money mindset. That's the foundation there. So we go into that in the free training. Go check it out. I really feel strongly that it can help you grow your business. I've helped lots of people all over the world to do that, and it's just remarkable. So it might not even take such a huge shift from what you're doing mechanically, but having you work with the 95% power and potential that's already within you. What we're going to do is just tap into that and have that be fully expressed. So if you're resonating with this, go to the description and click on the free masterclass link and check it out right now. I'm Serenity Iris, and I'll talk to you soon.